Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Create the Heart, and I'm back with another edition of Scrapdaworld's Issa Linky Party. Issa Linky Party. So every month she has a project, a challenge for you to try and make. You can link up and see what else other people have made. So I'm also working on a tea-themed loaded envelope swap. So I thought that these cards would be great for that. Instead of the box that she made, I'm doing different packaging just because I think a box wouldn't fit in my envelope very well. And I did want to make sure that I was able to use the cards that I made. So it's using this template, which you can download on her website, which I think is scrapdaworld.com. And you can download this, print it out, and then you can go ahead and follow the diagram. She also has a video if you don't want to do that. That helps you with the cutting. But this is kind of nice as a visual because it can get really confusing because there's some little tiny pieces. And then over here it has the layouts for the 4 different cards that you can make. So it's one sheet of 6 by 6. I screwed up my cutting a little bit, so I had to use another piece of paper, which is fine because I actually made 3 sets of these because that's what I needed for my swap. And I'm using a 12 by 12 paper pack anyways. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm using the Graphic 45 Ladies Diary, which I've had in my stash forever. I'm using that for my tea swap. So anyway, let me show you the cards that I made. And in theory, this is using one 6 by 6 paper, so piece of paper for the pattern paper. So if I had not screwed up, then it would be exactly that. Anyway, let's go into it. So the other things that I used are my tea-themed dies, stamp set, any kind of sentiment that I had that was tea related, and bits and pieces of other things that I have. So in this one, this Tea for Two, Just Me and You, is from Cards TV stamp set. It's her coffee one. And then I've got my teacup here. I believe this is Bo Bunny. And I like how it comes out. So when you cut it, it has the whole, it cuts out these hearts. So all I did was take some scrap paper that I had, kind of a shiny cardstock, the mirrored cardstock, and just put that behind it so you could see that. So there's that. And the other sheet of cardstock that I used, not really sheet, but the other piece of paper that I used is for the circle pieces right here. They all need that. So here's this other one. And that teacup also is Bo Bunny. And then Tea-rific is from a sentiment die that I have that is a Sarah Davies Crafter's Companion die, which is pretty intricate and cuts kind of, you have to work at getting all the little pieces out. But there's that one. And then here is this one, and this is also part of that Sarah Davies Crafter's Companion tea sentiment die set that I have. And then this, I think this is paper tray ink. I've had it forever. So that's my third one. And then I did emboss all of my card bases with the swirls embossing folder from Cricut Craft. And then here is my last one. And this also uses some stacked teacups. I think this one's also Bo Bunny. And this was actually my favorite one. So there are the cards. And then let me show you how I decided to package them up. I did not make my own envelopes because it just didn't seem necessary. So all I did was I just created my own little packaging. So I just cut with the, I think the paper tray ink die. I just cut the front of my paper and then folded it over and created a little packet. And I put a little dot on there to close it. And then I just used some trim that matched kind of the paper collection. So some peach trim at the top and the bottom. Really simple because I want it to be able to fit in my envelope. And here's the other one. And then here's the one before I put the the cards in it. This is what it looks like. So when they take the cards out, it'll show the other side of the paper because it's double-sided paper. And then here's the other one. So I love that. Make sure that you check out Scrapdaworld, her website, and also her YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy with Creating with the Heart.